for the channel here tonight. It's not League All-Star Race. Is joining me up here. Gator, how you doing, bud? Gator, you're going to watch that back and you're going to be very upset with me because I just blew. I'm sorry.
Awesome. Well, you know what? Saturday evening, then doing something a little bit different tonight. We are series all-star race tonight, so a little bit something different.
Hey, this is going to be interesting. And first,
I'm doing good, Mitch. How are you doing tonight?
doing well. I'm pumped. It's the All-Star Race. It's a well, actually, I'll get that in a second. Mac to Breadman. If you're watching from the North American E-Racing League, it's a name that you recognize. He runs in our league as well. Part of the NOS Energy Racing League. He is here to fill us in on the NOS Energy Racing League. Mac, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself, Avenged?
I'm doing well. You had to excuse my couple stumbles there because as we load in, I see all the cars making their way to pit road, and I was a little confused. Can you fill us in on this event?
Yeah, as soon as I came in, it looked like an inmate in the 18 got together and took each other out. So they called a manual caution instead of a game caution. Not sure why they would use game or manual cautions, but if that's the way they see fit, then let them run with it. But it was only on lap 1, down the back stretch, both cars inside wall.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah. Both of them wrecked. Looked like 2 cars stayed out. The 11 and
the 88, I think. Yeah.
Wow. So Gator, so it sounds like we have manual cautions here tonight instead of game called cautions. That's a lot different than how we run. What are your thoughts, opinions, kinks, advantages, disadvantages?
I personally am not a fan, but these manual cautions can be a good or a bad thing. They're very challenging, especially for the drivers trying to maintain a certain speed without running over each other. But in the event that the game doesn't call a caution when it probably should, that's one advantage to be able to have the manual cautions on. You can call one for yourself. So certain leagues run them, certain leagues don't. My preference is not. But here we are. They're lining them back up to go green next time by.
Now, Mac, how do you orchestrate something like this? Are you all in the same chat party or Discord party, or how does this work?
They are, depending on how many people they get each week. I do have a server up for Discord for NOS, the Truck Series, the Xfinity Series. If they have more than 16, obviously they go to Discord. If they don't have more than 16, they all sit in the same party, and hopefully they don't talk over each other. It's very, very confusing when everybody talks over one another. But so far, it's worked through this league, so I guess we'll find out if it really works even better at the All-Star race, if these manual cautions provide too good.
Well, fair enough. Manual cautions here in the NOS Energy Racing League. They're all stacked back up, and it looks like we have the green flag here in the first stage of the Open. Now here in the Open for the All-Star races, we have the 73 through the grass back there. He's going to have to fall to the back and collect himself. But here in the Open, each stage winner is going to move on to the big show, the grand prize round, or however you want to say it. 4 stages here.
The main event.
There it is. I'm a little rusty, folks. This is the Coke 600 they're running in this Open, right? So 4 stages?
Yes.
So
the
we have...
Open is no stages in the Open.
Oh.
Okay.
But the All-Star, the actual All-Star, I believe has stages. I won't know until I get in there because I have not ran a single race with NOS since they started on Season 2.
All right, well, great. How are they going to decide the 3 drivers that move on?
So basically, the top 2 finishers, so first and second place, make the All-Star, make the actual All-Star. The person with the fastest lap gets that third spot. Now, if first and second have the fastest time, then obviously the person in third place or the person with the second or third fastest lap moves on to the actual All-Star race.
Okay, well, we'll figure that out as we get there, I guess.
Yeah, that's going to be tough, too.
Well, as Vince just alluded to, this is only a 7% race. I know the normal 600-miler is pretty long, so a 7% here is a little bit longer than a 7% on another track. But still not a lot of time to make your way up to the front of the field. What are the keys to getting up here, Nick, to advance to the All-Star race later on?
You got to keep your track position. That's the big thing here. It's going to be hard to pass, especially down in 3 and 4. It's a trouble spot. The car is going to get loose on entry, so you just got to keep your track position. And then when you got in track position, you got to block for it.
I'll tell you else what you got to avoid. That 12 car, he's lagging bad. I think they communicated to him. He's falling back to the rear now. As we have a new leader, the 88 is out front. He passed that 11 of... Oh, I had it written down. I'm sorry.
The 88 is Barry's son, who is out front leading the field, followed by Carter and Daz here in your top 3.
Daz. That's... Oh, he's in the 18. I thought that was the 73. I was going to Carter's driving the Bobby Carter machine.
Is that the 18? No, my mistake. 3 Wide Racing is right there in second place. 2 green Toyotas now. Oh my God, how confusing!
What are y'all doing to us, Mac? No, it's all good.
Well, I can tell you what though. Hopefully the 88 wins. That way the Kyle Busch car still remains unbeaten, or not with a single win in the 2020 season.
We got a little bit of a Kyle Busch hater in here, and I don't blame you. This 11 of Daz is really falling off the pace here. He's falling back to 4th place here about midway through this race. Like Gator said, it is 7%. Don't have a laps to go.
After the lead.
Yes, he did. 3 Wide Racing. He must have heard you there, Mac. He said, okay, all right, well, I'll come up here to the front and lead some laps. Prove Mac wrong.
Barry's son scraped the wall coming out of turn 4, which gave the 18 just enough momentum to get around him, and he is now your new leader.
As I check in here.
Oh, the 11 hits the apron there. It's going to open up the door for Bobby Carter. That's what I'm going to call him the rest of the night.
There's 17 laps to go.
17? Wow, that's more than I thought.
Yeah, I thought there was maybe 15, 14 to go.
Oh, got some contact towards the back. The number 73 of Carter came into contact with the 42 of Inmate, and Inmate came out on the wrong end of that one. He lost all of his momentum and track position. He's fallen all the way to the back.
It looks like a ton of damage as well. That's going to hurt him here until the next caution comes out. Especially seeing that the fastest lap could be the 3rd car moving on. He's not going to turn any of those fastest laps with all that damage he's got at the moment.
I will say, with Season 2 going into NOS, there's a lot of new drivers. For one, the 62 is new. He just came along this year. Same with Dank. I don't even know Dank Booty Flakes. He runs in Giggity. That's all I know about him.
Love the name.
On Heat 4 is EBT Food Stamps.
Oh, great.
I've seen that name float around on Heat 4 lobbies. I haven't seen it on Heat 5 though. Mr. Leroy used to run in Season 1. He had a kid, so congratulations to him. He's back. Going to start running full time again.
I know that feeling.
Came in. Barry's son came in Season 2 along with Daz. And 3 Wide Racing, never heard of him. Came along in Season 2. Must be a friend of Inmate's, because Inmate gets everybody in here. That's how Dank Booty Flanks came in. And I was talking mad trash about him. So
All right, well, you mentioned 3 Wide Racing here. He is our leader, but the 88 of Barry's son is all over the back bumper of that green Toyota Camry as they come into turn 3 here. Now, Nick, if you're the 88 and you know the top 2 finishers move on, are you going to make the pass for the lead here, or are you just going to kind of settle in second?
Personally, I am, because I'm looking in my mirror and I'm seeing this 3 car getting bigger and bigger in the mirror. So if I'm this 88 car, I got to get a move on.
Now, worth noting that 88 did stay out on that first caution, the only caution here tonight, as long with the 11. So that 18 has, I'm assuming, put his adjustments in. At the very least, he's got 3 laps fresher tires. So that's going to come into play here. But if they can get on even tires and the 88 could get his setup in, he's looking pretty quick here tonight. And you're right, that 3 is coming.
He is. He's closing in pretty quick.
Over the past few laps.
Mr. Leroy is closing in on these top 2 in front of him. I'm sure he was hoping for them to fight a little bit so he could make this up a little bit quicker, but even with those guys tandem drafting, he's just showing that he's got a fast car here tonight, still being able to close in on these guys.
And they just took 9 to go as we speak as well.
All right, 9 to go
already.
Yes, sir. Fast track. One caution, kind of quick.
Ticking off pretty quick here. Gator, does that 3 have the draft of those 2 cars up there? Can you
close,
tell?
But I think he does.
It's close. It is. You're right. It's close.
Racing into the All-Star race, though, it's going to be among these 3 drivers as they have stretched a huge gap over 4th. Can't even see 4th place anymore. So unless a caution gets called, it's going to be one of these 3, 2 of these 3 guys moving on. Maybe even all 3 if one of them has the fast lap.
I'll tell you one thing, I think this 3 car, if he gets this draft, if he doesn't have it already, he's going to be churning out some fast laps.
I have to agree with both of y'all. Definitely between these 3, unless a caution comes out. And while I was going with the draft there, Nick kind of hit on, if he can grab that draft, and it looks like the 88 is going to fall back here a little bit, allowing the 3 to catch a little bit of the draft. If he could, and which he's already there, he's caught the draft now. If he can get that double draft off the 2 cars in front of him, he's going to turn a fast lap behind him. So even if he finishes P3 here, he might have the fast lap and move on. And it looks like he's falling out of the draft a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to tell with this game and draft.
These 3 do look like the 3 fastest cars on the track, as evidenced by the time gap that they have put on the rest of the field. So, barring anything unforeseen, I do believe these are the 3 that are going to move on to the All-Star race later on this evening. We still have 3 wide racing out front, followed by Barry Sun in the 88, and the 3 of Mr. Leroy as the caboose in this 3-car train, with about 6 to 7 to go here at the line.
Oh, he's definitely got the draft now. A little bit about the All-Star. Well, we'll wait in between intermissions. We'll fill that gap in there while we're sending out invites and all that good stuff. But it's going to be 25%, 3 times wear. Just a little teaser for you guys watching. The rest of the information to come a little bit later. That 18's pulling away from the 88. The 88's made a couple mistakes up here. I've seen him in the wall 2 or 3 times, and looks like he's trying to run the middle line around 3 and 4. That's just not going to work, is it, Nick?
No, it's not. What you got to do in 3 and 4 is just got to arc it in and hope it sticks. Can't hit the apron though. With the apron, you're probably just going to go straight to the wall. Now you just loose off of turn 4.
Oh, here comes the 3 with a huge run.
Yeah, Barry Sun got loose coming out of turn 4, and that's going to open the door for Mr. Leroy to possibly make a move on him here in the remaining laps to go ahead and lock himself into the All-Star race and not have to rely upon a fast lap.
Yeah, you got to think he'd be...
I got to protect this spot here. Can't risk it.
I agree with you, Nick, especially him not pitting and putting in his adjustments on that first pit stop. You've got to finish P1 or P2 here. I wouldn't rely on that fast lap. That 3 is all over his back bumper, though.
Especially since he restarted at the front of the pack and didn't have that much of a draft at all. I think he's got to turn some fast, or just got to keep that 3 behind him here.
You know, watching this actually gives me a little bit more incentive on how to run this track. I don't know what slider I'm going to pick, but seeing what lines work and what lines don't.
How many laps we got left there, Mac?
We have 3 to go.
3 to go. So the battle right now is going to be between the 88 and the 3. The 18 of 3 wide racing, unless he makes a terrible mistake.
Oh, the 88 got the wall there.
3 to the inside.
3 looks underneath, heading into turn 3.
And the 3 clears him. A crossover from the 88. Contact between the 88 and the 3. They all keep their nose pointed straight here as the 88 is inside of the 3, the preferred line. He clears the 3, cross the start-finish line. 2 to go here in the All-Star Open.
What a move.
That was a damn good move.
It's not over yet, is
coming out of turn 2. That's going to allow the 3 to get a big run coming down the backstretch. She's going to look underneath once again.
And there he is side by side into turn 3 there. Both of them wash up the track. Contact between the 3 and the 88. They're going to cross the line with 1 to go. The 88's going to have to come back very quickly here if he wants to guarantee his spot into the All-Star race.
Now the 88 has every right to return the favor here.
Oh, bumper applied.
Kind of reminds me of me and OG at Darlington.
Here it comes down to this corner.
Here it comes. What's going to happen? Oh, he didn't quite have the run. Oh, the 3 got the apron. Oh, my goodness. He saves it. The 88's going to wash way up the track.
Of 3 Wide Racing is going to take the All-Star Open.
And he
Followed
spins
by
it
the
out.
3 of Mr. Leroy to clinch their spots into the All-Star race. We're going to have to wait on the lap time to figure out who gets the 3rd and final spot.
Wow. Props to the 3 of Leroy. My goodness. He caught that pack and then passed him, guaranteed his spot into the All-Star race.
That was a fun race to watch.
Yeah, that was exciting there between the 3 and the 88 in the final 5 laps. Those guys are duking it out back and forth. Nobody was giving an inch. And the 3 of Mr. Leroy, brand new dad, comes out on top.
It'll be interesting to see if the 88 does transfer through on a fastest lap, how he races the 3 in the All-Star race.
Oh, I should have stayed in the lobby to see the time. If some of y'all are still in there, can you tell me who's the 3rd?
I will.
Word.
I can tell you.
Back to the lobby at this point.
I can tell you one person who I know will probably. This is my guess. So as it sits right now, we could have the 87 of Travis DeSun, the 48 of Mac the Breadman, the 9 of Wreckfest 92448, 10 of That Man Perky, Bubba Chafin in the 1, 3 of Mr. Leroy, and the 18 of... Who was the 18?
3 Wide Racing.
Barry Son is going to get the 3rd and final spot with his 3rd fastest lap. 3 Wide and Mr. Leroy had the top 2. Barry Son with the 3rd fastest. He should
Wow.
be the race.
So that beef is not done between the 88 and the 3.
No, it is not.
With the hard hitters now, but I'm going to make my prediction on who's going to win the All-Star race, and that'll be That Man Perky.
All right, well, fair enough.
Right. Even though Mac is in the All-Star race, he's picking one of his opponents.
I mean, this only why I say That Man Perky is this dude puts in a lot of time in racing. He's very involved in the Pro League stuff. He's quick, he's clean, he's aggressive when he needs to be. And that dude, me and him have had it back and forth with each other. This dude knows how to drive. He's beat me at so many tracks, I've beat him at so many tracks. But the consistency level with That Man Perky is there with him.
All right, well, fair enough. Keep an eye out for that number 10 Ford Mustang piloted by That Man Perky in the All-Star race. Do we have an ETA on when that's going to start or invites or anything like that, Mac?
I am sorting that out right now.
Well, Mac's pick, That Man Perky, in 4 starts for the NOS Cup Series this season. He's collected 2 wins along with 2 top 5s. So he's shown that he can get to victory lane statistically 50% of the time he's made a start. So he's definitely going to be one of the favorites here tonight.
Yeah, I agree. The only well, we have Bubba with 2 wins, but Speed Racer has 4, and there's only 3 drivers there this season for the NOS Energy Racing League that have multiple wins on the season. So it might be interesting to keep an eye out on the 1 of Bubba Chafin, who has 2 wins this year. The 24 Speed Racer, who has 4, and then we've already talked about the 10. Oh, I was looking at the wrong. That's polls. I'm sorry.
You have been looking at the wrong thing. Bubba has not.
I was looking
won
at
a race
polls.
yet.
Alright, invites are out for the lobby.
Cool. Join and shoot us an invites, please.
Alright, I will do so. But I will say,
Speed Racer's got 4 wins. Yeah, he's fast, and 4 poles.
Wreckfest
Has 2.
told me during the league race, I don't know if you could hear it, but he told me it's on my stream, if it is. He told me to hurry up and take down Speed Racer because he's tired of dealing with all this bullshit. Oh crap.
Oh.
Well.
One in the swear jar for Mac before he joins the race.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
He's not a fan of Mr. Speed Racer. He thinks he's all that and a bag of chips. So
Well, fair enough.
me, Wreckfest, and that man Perky's got to knock him down a little bit.
Well, you heard it. Premeditated wreck.
So fireworks already, and the main event hasn't even started.
Gotta love it.
Let's go.
Let us know if when it starts counting down, Mac. But I want to go over a little bit about this All-Star race. Usually, or most of sometimes, most of the time, the All-Star race does not pay points for the regular season or the playoffs, but not here in the NOS Energy Racing League. 1 point for every stage winner here goes to their playoff points, and the winner of the All-Star race will get 10 playoff points. So that's, hey, something to race for here tonight. More than bragging rights. We're going to have 4 stages. So we're going to have 3 stage winners, each being awarded 1 playoff point. And then the race winner, 10 playoff points. That's a lot of points.
13 playoff points up for grabs here tonight.
That's a lot of points for an All-Star race.
It's 100 laps tonight.
Okay. Are y'all counting down?
Not yet. He just sent me a party invite, so I will message you on Discord and let you know when you can enter.
Perfect. All right, thanks, Mac. Thanks for joining us for the Open.
All right, thank you.
All right. And for our viewers, if you're wondering why in the world Avenged has Kyle Busch on his screen, believe me, it's not because I like looking at the 18. We just finished the Open there, and the 18 of 3 Wide Racing won the Open to advance on to the big show, the main, finishing second in the Open. He advances on to the All-Star race. And on the fastest lap, not being from those two, the 88 of Barry's son, who ran the top 3 the whole race, also advances. Do you think these guys that were in the Open has any advantage over these guys that haven't raced yet, Nick?
It's hard to tell. I mean, they could, but with track position, they're going to have to start in the back, I assume. With track position being all that, I just don't see it happening.
Fair enough. Gator, is there anything we should look out for here?
Well, as you just said, your question, I do believe these Open guys might have a little bit of an advantage. Just because of the fact they use that Open race as like a mini practice session for some of them. And they already know what the adjustments they made. Yeah, I mean, not Barry's son, he didn't pit. But for 3 Wide Racing, for Mr. Leroy, they pitted and made some adjustments to their car. So they may know what they liked and what they didn't like and what they can improve upon for the All-Star race. So I think it was somewhat of an advantage for those guys.
I gotta agree with you. Everything that you said, and then on top of just seeing the track, it's underrated how important it is just to see the track and make some laps at full speed. Ask the NASCAR drivers here over the last couple months, since they haven't had practice. No invites from Mac or anybody else over in the NOS yet.
I got one.
Okay, well, good. At least somebody got one.
I got one.
Oh, great.
Well, just you, Avenge. Sorry about your luck.
Well, y'all have fun. No, I'm kidding.
Anyways, for those who are just tuning in, you may wonder why we are covering the All-Star race for the NOS Racing League tonight. Well, it's a late Saturday night. Got nothing else better to do but help out a fellow league, one that we've worked with in the past. They've been part of our League versus League challenges. They reached out to us to cover their race tonight. We were more than happy to do so. So for all the NOS fans tuning into our channel, thank you. For all the NARL fans tuning into the channel, thank you as well. It's going to be a great night of racing here for the NOS Racing League.
Speaking of viewers tuning in, Storm Rooster has left a comment. He says, "What's up, fellas? What's going on, Storm?"
Long time no see, Mr. Rooster.
Let's see here. Mac has sent the link to his stream. Nick, if you don't mind watching that way we can get laps to go and all that good stuff.
Yep.
No.
Gonna assume it's gonna be the NARO Discord.
It's in, for whatever reason, he sent it in TJR.
Alright, I got it.
Alright, going over some information we've already went over, but that's okay. We're still waiting on invites and all that good stuff. Points paying All-Star race tonight. Gator, would you ever consider paying points for the All-Star race in North American E-Racing League?
Well, it's an interesting thought, interesting concept. It would definitely help my wallet out. My wallet doesn't like particularly paying out the winner of the All-Star race, but hey, I like the idea of just a fun race, no points on the line, just racing for money. It definitely ramps up the entertainment value as evidenced by some of our All-Star races in the past. But points, that's something I haven't heard of. It's something different, and I'm interested to see how it plays out.
Same here, and sorry, I was a little distracted here. Mac just messaged me a little bit of a twist here for the All-Star race compared to the Open. As if you watched the Open, you heard us talk extensively about their manually called cautions. Not for the All-Star race. It says relaxed cautions are on for the All-Star race. He says we've got 15 seconds, but I hope he'll message me again just so we're safe. And then I think you guys still need to send me an invite because he forgot about me.
Alright then, I'll get you when we get in here.
Thank you. Just waiting for that last message.
Stream is going to 0, so we can go ahead and load in.
Yeah, his screen
Awesome.
is on the loading screen.
Perfect. Shoot me an invite real quick and then I'll be right behind you.
Looks like we've only got 9 starting tonight. The gunner, 251, was not able to make it.
Okay.
So 9 here in the All-Star race, 100 laps.
And 10 playoff points.
And 13 playoff points on the line, 1 for each stage, and 10 for the overall race winner.
It's going to be interesting. As we load in here, so the Coca-Cola 600, we're at Charlotte Motor Speedway. 25% race here tonight, 3 times wear. So I'm assuming these guys are going to have to pit at least once. We did not ask about stages, unfortunately, or he didn't message us back.
Flag is in the air.
Okay.
Wreckfest was on the pole.
Avenged, I believe it should be 25 for each stage tonight.
So they are doing stages?
Yes, sir.
Oh, awesome. Okay, cool.
Yep, stages are on. 24
Perfect.
laps here in stage number 1.
Oh no, I'm looking at a lag in lobby. Hopefully it smooths out. Okay,
Peter, you
it's smoothed
have,
out.
Max stream pulled up, right?
Yes.
Alright, my stream is already lagging behind, so...
Alright, so I am finally in here, and it's smoothed out enough to where I can actually see things straight. The 24 Speed Racer out here in the lead. The 9 of Wreckfest, who was your pole sitter, is currently getting passed by the 48 of Max Breadman. Contact here early on in the race. He's going to try to take over second place. He's not quite clear yet. That one of Bubba Chafin is underneath the 9 now. The 48 clears for second. And the 1's not content with his third place position. He's underneath the 48 of Max Breadman. A little aggressive racing here early on, Gator.
Quite a bit of aggressive racing here early on, but I don't see why they're driving so hard here early. Still should be a feeling out process here in stage number 1.
The 9 to P3. Looks like the 1 messed up there in turn 4, hit the wall there a little bit. The 9 to Wreckfest.
24 has gapped the rest of the field. Speed Racer out to a big advantage here early on in stage number 1. I'm going to check and see if they have to pit at some point. 3 times wear, I would bet that they're going to have to, but we'll see.
Ooh, the 48 got way out of line here. The 9's going to have a really good run. Is he going to take it?
As 2 of our open winners are lined up here trying to go outside of the 10. In contact,
Ooh.
the 88's going to go to the wall.
3 Wide Racing's already up to 4th place after winning the open race, so he's wasting no time making his way to the front here in the main event.
He is on a mission. And speaking of on a mission, your pole sitter, Wreckfest, has moved up to P2. He has made his way past the 48 of Mac the Breadman. Oh, contact back there between the 1 and the 88.
More contact. The one is cleared him going down the front straightaway.
Nick, are these guys all over each other's doors because it's the All-Star race, or is this racing mentality nowadays?
I would have to think it's just because of the All-Star race. I mean, sure you got points on the line, but not really that big of a points paying race. I mean, 13 playoff points, that's big, but no regular season points, am I right?
Correct.
No regular season points, just playoff points on the line.
So I just gotta think it's the All-Star race, you know? Everybody wants to
third.
go in the All-Star race.
Yeah, and here comes the 18 underneath that 48 of Mac the Breadman. That 18 won the Open. 3 Wide Racing has made his way up to P3, but we'll look at that 10. Mac said, watch out for the 10. And now he's looking inside of Mac.
18 looks really fast right now. He's just able to hold that line off the.
Oh, we got the wall contact with the 48.
Mac's gonna go in the
Oh,
grass.
no.
He's gonna wreck.
Oh, that's not good for the 48. And it's not going to cause a caution. Did it call?
Wow.
No. Did not call. Well, now I understand why they did manual cautions. For the Open.
Yeah, tough break for Mac here as we come to 16 to go in stage number 1. He's going to go all the way to the back. He's going to have some damage. He's got work to do for the rest of this race, trying to get back his track position. And
yeah, nobody's got their setups in yet, so everybody's got an opportunity to go down and get their setups. As the 10 of that man Perky is underneath the 9 of Wreckfest. Max said, watch out for the 10. He's fast. And now he's trying to take away P2 away from that number 9 Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet Camaro.
And you know the 24's got to be loving what he's seeing in the mirror right now. 3 cars all side by side, just taking each other backwards.
Yeah, he was checking out there for a second, but it looks like the field's evened a little bit as the 18 of 3 Wide Racing is trying to make his way past the 9 as well.
yeah, we've got the 24 out front, followed by 2 groups of 3.
Oh, the 9 in the wall. Gonna lose a lot of speed, but he saves it.
I haven't lagged out.
Who lagged out?
I did.
Do you have another invite?
I do, I believe.
Okay.
Well, once you hop back in, if you want to send me an extra,
Yeah.
in case you lag out again, I'll be able to back out.
Yep.
Oh, that 10 hit the apron. I was about to make a comment that the 10 was catching that 24, but he messed up there a little bit in turns 1 and 2.
That's going to allow the 18 to close in, heading down the backstretch off into turn 3. He's not going to put a move on him here, but might be able to push him up towards the 24 car here in the back half of stage number 1.
A car I'm a little disappointed in. Maybe that's too strong of a word because he hasn't had his adjustments in yet. But that 3 of Leroy was on rails in the Open. And looks like he's running second to last at the moment. Oh, the 18 in the wall a little bit.
A little bit of a nudge between the 10 and the 18. They're heading down the backstretch. Looks like some bumpers hooked. The 18 got the bad end of that, but shouldn't have caused too much damage for him, and he should continue. Well, that might have. As he hits the wall coming off of turn 4.
And the 88 of Barry's son up to P3 now. See if he can't chase down these 2 guys.
The 9 of Wreckfest, P3.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it looks like the 10
Looking for
car
the
is
10.
making ground on our leader.
Batman Perky is running some fast laps right now. He has closed in just a little bit on our leader of Speed Racer, who has led almost every lap of this race. He's coming to pit lane, though.
Down to pit road. What's the... everybody is. I'm assuming we got a pit here, huh?
The leader's pitting.
And a lot behind the leader.
The 10 is one of only 2-3 cars that stayed on the track. Will that extra lap on old tires cost him stage number 1?
We're going to ride on board the 18 here to see if anybody got an advantage on or off of pit road. And I believe the lead lap guys are going to be pitting here next lap. As they all come down. They should all be taking 4, right?
The 10 stays out.
Wow. He's got to be confident in his car and his setup.
The 88 and the 87 have also stayed out an additional lap.
The 9 and the 18s are the first ones off of pit road. Looks like, did they take 2? The other cars are taking a little while.
Yeah, they weren't on there for very long. As they come out nose to tail, just like they were heading into the pits.
Big Jim has joined our viewing audience. Big Jim, welcome. North American E-Racing League driver tuning into this NOS Energy Cup Series All-Star Race. We welcome you to the stream. He's usually on the other end commentating. Go ahead, Nick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right now your current leader is the 10 car of that man Perky. He has yet to make his pit stop. He has stayed out
again
on a different strategy than everybody else, it appears.
Do we know how many laps to go?
I will get that for you here in just a minute.
10 seconds.
Sure. And it'll probably be off because I'm assuming Mac is at least a lap down.
And he's actually running P3 right now.
Oh, okay.
About half a lap behind the leader. It says 8 to go in stage 1.
All right.
So I believe we're going to be coming back to 7.
10, the leader finally makes his pit stop. He came in hot, though. That's going to be close to a speeding penalty, it looks like. He came in really fast, hit that line.
Yeah, I was confident he was staying out another lap, but then he ducked down there, so we'll see
close.
how big of the brake calibers were put on that Stewart Haas Racing machine this afternoon.
Very aggressive entry. See if it pays off.
Yeah, we're going to stay right here on the camera view and see if he comes out in front of that 9 of Wreckfest and the 18 of 3 Wide Racing. That's who he was racing before these pit stops come in.
No penalty.
It's about 2 tires, it looks like.
Yep, 2 tires.
And I see nobody in his rearview mirror. He's going to resume the lead here.
Wow, those fresh tires didn't pay off as much as I thought they would for the other drivers, as that man Perky is going to come back out ahead of them and still have a really big gap.
A huge lead. He might have grown his lead.
Well, he definitely grew the lead because he didn't have the lead going in.
There's somebody in this picture that I don't see, and that's the 24 of Speed Racer. I wonder what happened to him on that pit cycle.
Oh.
Possibly taking the pit road entry a little too fast?
Well, he's riding back here with the 88 of Barry. Did they take 4 and the rest took 2? He's trying the outside pass on the 88 going into turns 1 and 2. Somebody tell the 24 there's not a high line because he's not listening. He just cleared him on the high line. Turns 1 and 2 at Charlotte. My goodness. If I'm the 88, I just felt disrespected. I'm sorry.
There's definitely more of a high line down in 1 and 2 than there is 3 and 4, but it's not much.
I understand, but unless the 88's got damage or something.
Like this, that's just impressive.
The last person to make their pit stop is Mac DeBreadman. He is on pit lane right now, bringing down the number 48 Ally Chevrolet. To complete this cycle of pit stops, he's going to take no tires, no damage, and half a can of fuel here to make it to the end of the stage.
Oh, wow. Just hanging on here.
The 18's challenging the 9 per second.
Let's rotate around to there. But while I'm going through my camera angles, to answer Jim's question, it is a 25% race. Oh, the 18's underneath the 9. He's going to have the preferred line down in 3. You got to think he's going to pass him here. And they've got a little bit fresher tires than the 10. I don't think there's not enough laps left for them to catch. Oh, the 18 got the apron. The 9 was in the wall. The 9's got to run back on the outside. It looks like he's going to clear him off of 4. Jim is a 25% race, 3 times wear. Stages are on, and I think that's all you asked.
That's all you asked. You're not getting anything else, Jim.
Well, a little bit of extra seasoning. 1 playoff point for each stage winner, so it looks like the 10 of... I'll learn all these names by the time it's over. That man Perky is going to get a playoff point here. Was assuming we're only going to have 3-ish laps to go. And then the winner, Jim, is going to get 10 playoff points. The winner of the All-Star race is going to get 10 playoff points. That's a lot. That's a lot on the line.
As the battle rages on here for second place, the 18 gets his nose up underneath the 9, coming off of turn 2, pushes him up the track. 3 Wide Racing. He's driving a little aggressive here in the All-Star race early on. He's trying to make a name for himself and show that he wants to be the All-Star champion here tonight as they're coming to 1 to go in Stage 1.
Don't look now, but that 24 is really close again after the 18 and the 9. Look out for him when the second stage starts.
I'm assuming that's the tire difference, but he was fast. He was fast. He was leading before the pit stops. And here we go. Oh, go ahead, Gator, you call it.
Rounding 3 and 4 for the final time here in stage number 1. That man Perky, he's feeling a little perky after this stage 1 win. 1 playoff point to his name for winning stage 1 here in the All-Star race.
I've got the stream up on one device and I've got my notes on the other device. Do you have the stats up still? Do we know how many playoff points he's adding to?
Yeah, I can pull those up real quick. I know that man Perky has 2 wins in 4 starts already this season. So he's accumulated some playoff points along the way. Currently he's sitting at 10 playoff points, so make it 11.
Hey, he's only got a chance to add 12 more.
12 more playoff points up for grabs.
All right, so Nick, I got to assume everybody's pitting here, right? Taking 4?
I would have to assume so.
Is there any advantage to taking 2?
I wouldn't think so. Maybe if you could take left sides only, but if you just put right sides, there's no point in putting right sides back on the car when you're going to have older lefts.
So, never mind, we're going green here. I'll save that question for later. As I cycle back around.
Lined up here for the beginning of stage number 2. That man Perky leads them back to green with 3 Wide Racing on the outside. Wreckfest in P3 and P4 is Speed Racer going off in turn 1.
All right, as they he's going to have whatever lane he decides on the backstretch, but he's got to be a little defensive as the 9 of Wreckfest is all over his back bumper. Coming into 3 here. Watch out. Here comes the 88 of Barry's son. He's now underneath the 9 of Wreckfest. The 10 of that man Perky should drive away here. The 24 Speed Racer has got the preferred line, and he is on a mission to get back up to the front.
Let's not forget, this is the first time the 88
18 in the wall.
Oh, no.
Contact towards the back. He's going to collect the 87 of Travesty Son. They're going to go towards the back of this front pack. Sorry for interrupting you there, Nick. Had a little action.
Oh, Leroy got hit. And once again, Nick, go ahead. I'm not going to talk. Make it wreck. I'm not going to say anything. Go ahead, Nick.
Let's just remember that this is the first time all night the 88 has been able to put in his adjustments. So let's see what it can do here with his car to his liking. As he's underneath the 10 looking to take the top spot.
Battle for the lead. Barry's son to the point.
It's a very valid point, Nick. I completely forgot about that fact. Yeah. Go ahead. And here comes the 24 Speed Racer. He was in the lead before the pit stop strategies took over. We know he's fast here, or at least before the presets are put in. I mean, the setups are put in. The 88 gets in the wall there a little bit. It's going to allow the 24 to clear, and it should allow the 9 of Wreckfest to clear.
And maybe also the 1 of, I don't know who it is to clear.
The 1 is Bubba Chafin. As he's now inside the 9. The 9 is hemorrhaging positions at the moment. As it looks like the 10, if he could get to the back bumper of the 1, he should be able to pass the 9 as well. He's not going to be able to quite get there. It's the 88 of Barry's son. Oh, they're 3 wide! And we're not talking about the 18. The 10, the 88, and the 9. All together there. The 10 of that man Perky just picked up 4 spots in 1 corner. Wow! Oh, contact between the 88 and the 1. They're 4 wide going into turn 1 here.
Oh, the 88 and the 1 smacked the wall.
Spectacular start here to stage number 2 in the All-Star race for the NOS Energy Cup Series.
Wow. That's all I got to say about that is wow. Jim's popped up in the comment section.
I can't believe these guys are still alive after that.
Oh, man.
Incredible.
Alright, so watch out. This is that 10 of that man Perky. He's now underneath that 24. This is the preferred line here in turns 3 and 4. Mac the Breadman said watch out for the 10 as the 10 takes over the lead position.
Yeah, 24 washed up just a little bit in turn 4. Came very close to catching the wall. He had to back out of the throttle, allowing the 10 to get away.
Hey, look at the 18 of 3 wide racing. Your open winner, just kind of hanging out, stalking his prey here a little bit.
24 gets the wall and almost takes out the 3.
Oh, contact back there. I just can't get back there quick enough. The 9 is losing positions once again, which is a shame because he's shown that he's fast. I'm just kind of getting caught up in some stuff.
My fault. It was the 9 that got in the wall, not the 24. Universe scheme confused me.
Yeah, we've got a Hendrick party out back here in this race. The 9, the 48, and the 88 all riding tail end of this field right here after some contact or getting in the wall at some point in the stage. They've got some ground to make up.
All right, so we had to pit in stage 1, so I'm assuming we're going to have to pit here in stage 2, seeing that for the 600, all the stages are equal lengths. 3 times wear here tonight, 25% race.
The 18 on pit road.
Oh, wow. Well,
Maybe trying to short pit it?
well, I was going to
interesting strategy here by the 18 car. Trying a little something different.
Yeah, I was going to say, did anybody see the strategy that the 10 pulled, and were they going to try it? But the 18 was to have none of that strategy.
The 18's looking to take tires early and make up a lot of ground before these guys even make their pit stops or think about making their pit stops. He's trying to play this stage in reverse.
Now, Nick, for some of these guys that are in the draft, which was more important, new tires on your own or slightly used tires in draft?
That's a good question.
I think it really just depends.
A lot of it depends on the setup you got in your car, too. You can definitely make up some really good time or be fast by yourself with a really good setup and pit adjustments. But draft, as we all know, is a great equalizer.
Especially with this package.
But right now, the 10 car of that man Perky has stretched his lead to, I don't know, a good 2 seconds here over the 24 car of Speed Racer, showing that that Max Pick is the fastest man here tonight so far.
We got a couple pairs of tandem drafters back here while the 87 falls off the rear end of the 3, but we got the 1 all over the back bumper of that 9 there, trying to push them up through the field. The 88 and the 48 currently drafting with each other. We might have a little 4-car pack here on this 1.5-mile track. How many laps to go on the stage? Does anybody know?
They're on max trims on the backstretch at the moment.
No problem. You know, they did put in a ticker. Do anybody know what happened to that?
Yeah, it disappeared because it was broken. So
I've heard they did take it out of the game to work on it, not just scrap it altogether.
It's not coming back, Nick.
It's not coming back, Nick. It's not coming back. We're stuck with the logo there in the top left corner, and that's all we're getting. Is we are 9 to go here at the line.
All right. Oh, the 87's coming down pit road. The 9 got out of line. Oh, no. He almost wrecked the 88 down pit. Oh, the 88's in the grass. Save it. It's just turf. He did save it. That 9 did make contact with that 88 of Barry's son.
It's just turf. That's a lot of money, though. This track's going to have to replace for that, a lot of that sod that he just tore up.
I think, and I know this is a little side rant, I think every track should get rid of the natural grass. I know it's expensive. And then put in turf like Charlotte did.
I think they should do that for as everybody 24 of them threw down the pit road.
I do agree with that. I think everything should be turf instead of this thick grass, especially at Daytona like we saw in the Xfinity race today at the road course. Some of those guys hit that grass in the backstretch chicane and just tore their stuff up.
That was bad.
It was rough. So yeah, I agree with the turf here on these racetracks, especially in the tri-ovals of some of these.
In the meantime, that 10 of that man Perky, we could see some specs back there, but now I can't see anybody behind him. He has absolutely checked out from the field
He's
here.
in another zip code.
Hey, reminder, this is the All-Star race. He's not going up against some Xfinity guys, this, that, and the other. This is the best of the best. And he's just absolutely checked out. I mean, just speaks to his performance.
You don't see anybody behind him, though, because the 24 Speed Racer has made his pit stop here in stage number 2.
Also, the 3 of Leroy has also made his pit stop, who was running 3rd.
So that man Perky stretching it again. Same strategy as stage number 1. See how it plays out. Will it be a lot of the same here in stage 2? We will find out here in 4 to 5 short laps.
You know, sometimes Gator, speed just trumps strategy. And
yeah.
That might be what we're seeing tonight. Who knows? Oh, the 88's going to try to make the pass on the... Oh, contact between the 9 and the 80. The 88's in the wall hard. Oh, my goodness. He died on my stream. I'm going to have to pay for his funeral bills. Huh.
Tough break for Barry's son, but the stage break here is in just a couple laps, so he's going to be helped and saved by that and still be able to compete for the win later on. But tough break right now.
He should be able, if he does go a lap down, he should be the only car lap down. As your leader, the 10 of that man Perkins is down pit road. And there's 4 stages here tonight, so more opportunities for the lucky dog. But is he going to remember that the next time he's close to the 9?
Just so everyone is aware, Mac the Breadman is actually saving fuel right now.
Yeah, Mac is close to making this whole stage on fuel without having to pit. I just caught up with that on the stream as well, Nick. This is going to be really close for him, and that's going to play right into his wheelhouse if he can pull it off.
Actually shifting to neutral in the corners.
Oh, wow.
And just letting it coast.
Looks like the one of Bubba Chafin on pit road. Yep. Oh, we got one more. I just got to find him. Who is that? The 88. No, Barry. I don't blame him. So once everybody pits, Mac. Oh, the 9's coming down to pit road now. So Mac is going to be your leader now, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, we'll see if this strategy pays off.
It's going to be very close for Mac.
Will the tires hold up? Can you tell?
Tires will hold up.
Huh.
He's got his fuel light on, but not his tire light.
Wow. How many do?
It's going to be really close for Mac.
Yeah,
really close for Mac.
Whenever he gets back to the line, how many? What's the fuel and what's?
It or 1 to go.
Yep, this is 1 to go right here.
Oh wow, he's gonna make it. I think did the 87 stay out as well? I know the 24 did.
87. Mac is the only one that has stayed out.
He's gonna trap all these cars a lap down.
If he gets locked to the 9 and the 88, those guys are gonna have to fight it out. Only one of them gets the free pass.
He's gonna trap a lot of these guys a lap down. We're gonna be.
Mac is gonna hang on here.
Wow, stage 2 winner Mac, the bread man, picks up a playoff point.
With some serious strategy. He brought home the bread there in stage 2. He has trapped all but one other car a lap down after that bold strategy in stage 2. 1 playoff point in Mac's bucket and a very serious competitive advantage going into stage 3.
Who was it? The 10 that's still on the lead lap?
It was the 10 that is still on the lead lap.
Wow, 2 cars on the lead lap to end stage 2. Hey, Big Jim, I'm glad you're back here, bud. Each stage winner gets 1 playoff point, and the race winner gets 10 playoff points. Go ahead,
What a play by Mac. Can't get over that. 2 cars on the lead lap. We're going to have a free pass car. Is anybody going to take the wave around?
You're going to have to. Even if you have 5 or 6 lap old tires, you got to take the wave around, right?
Now, what happens to the 18 here? He has to take the wave around, but remember how early he pitted in that stage.
Oh, yeah, that's not good for him. To be completely honest.
Nope. Only 3 cars on the lead lap right now to start stage number 3.
So the 48, the 10, and the 87?
I'll get that for you here in just a second. No, it's going to be Wreckfest in the back of the field, the 9.
Oh, okay. All right, as we are back green here for stage 3. Remember, there's 4 stages here tonight. We're in the 600. The 48 of Mac the Breadman currently leading the way here. Your stage 2 winner. He has got a bumper full of the 10 of that man Perky, who was your stage 1 winner. But don't look now, the 87 of Travisty's son, trying to get his lap back the hard way. Contact between the 48 and the 87. They're still banging doors. Look at 18 of 3 Wide Racing coming up through there. The 24 of Speed Racer trying to get his lap back as well. Everybody is just scrambling at the moment. The caution came out right now. Oh, no! Hit the apron, takes out Mac the Breadman, takes out the field. This has got to be a caution.
Oh.
Big crash.
How is this not a caution? There it is. I was about to throw the game away.
These restarts are insane, and it finally caught up with these guys. They pushed their luck just a little bit too far. The first big accident tonight, first caution for cause on the racetrack.
Well, it looks like the 87, the 20. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Nick.
Go ahead, Avenge.
Well, it looks like, and I'm just guessing here. It looks like the 87, the 24, and at least the 3 were in front of Mac when that caution came out.
Yep, that puts 6 cars on the lead lap.
Oh, then you're lucky
caution,
dog.
Plus the free pass, so we're going to have 7. Barry's son's going to get the lucky dog. It looks like the other 2 might take the wave round. Possibly.
There's got to be a lot of damage by a lot of cars there.
No, they're going to pit, so we're going to have 7 cars back on the lead lap.
All right, as we are fixing to go back green here, and it looks like the 87 of Travisty's son is going to lead this field to green as he gets the green flag here. The 9 of Wreckfest is on his outside. The 10 of that man Perky wants to get his lead back. Behind the 10 is the 48 of Mac the Breadman. On the outside of Mac is the 24 of Speed Racer. As they're wiggling through turns 1 and 2. The 10 of that man Perky, look at him. He's cutting the corner, the exit of 2 to try to get that preferred line down in the turn 3. Is he there? Oh no,
he's there. He's there. He's making room.
3 wide. The 3, the 48, the 9 does not work here. Charlotte in turns 3 and 4. The 9 into the outside wall there. He's going to lose a ton of positions. Going back to the lead here.
For the lead. Travisty's son was hanging tough on the outside, but that man Perky is just a little bit too strong right now. 87 clips the wall coming out of turn 2, allows Mr. Leroy in the number 3 to grab second.
Oh, the 87 in the outside wall there. I'm happy to see the 3 of Leroy make his way back up to the front of the pack. He built my confidence up in the open at least.
Yeah. Couple of race-in drivers right now sitting 2nd and 3rd in Mr. Leroy and Barry's son. Barry's son claiming the 9th and final spot in the main event tonight by virtue of his fastest lap in the open.
Look at the 3. Is he trying to pass on the outside in turns 3 and 4? That's not going to work. He falls back in line.
He wasn't just trying to pass on the outside. He was trying to side draft on the outside.
Might as well. It's the All-Star race, right?
Hey, try anything and everything goes, right? Gloves are off. Fists are out.
Oh, man. Nick, if you had to pick a driver right now, who are you picking to win this thing?
I think I got to pick the 10. He's just been on rails all night.
Oh, the 48 hits the apron in the back, and around he goes. He collects the 9 with him. It's a 2-car incident. It's going to cause your 2nd caution for cause here tonight. Nick, I promise I have not been meaning to cut you off every time you talk. but here we are.
Nick, you need to talk more, because every time you talk is when the action happens.
I just don't think anybody has the raw speed of the 10 right now. They're going to have to make some serious adjustments to catch up with him.
Yeah, I'm with Nick here.
Power.
Perky has got to be considered the favorite. He's been the fastest car all night. These guys have got to figure out some sort of adjustments here on these pit stops late to find some speed to match that 10 car here as we come to the latter stages of this All-Star event.
Maybe instead of handing him a water bottle, we hand him a NOS bottle. I don't know.
All right, Gator, go ahead and call the restart. Or Nick, whoever. We'll go Gator this time.
Go ahead, Gator.
All right, as that man Perky leads them back to green after yet another caution flag here in stage number 3. On the outside is Mr. Leroy in the 3 car. On the inside is the 24 in 3rd place. As we had a little bit of contact and looked back towards the back of the field with Barry Sun, got pushed up wide. Going down the back stretch, 24 takes 2nd. Going off into turn 3, Speed Racer's looking to pull an over and under here on that man Berkey. And he gets track position on the 10, side by side, coming out of turn 4 into the start-finish line.
What a power move by that 24.
Back to 3rd with the 88, the 87, the 3.
Oh, contact in the back. The 88 pushes the 87 up high.
They weren't
the 3. The 3 goes all the way to the back.
And they're wrecking back.
Oh, the 87's around. The 48 has contact in that. But what a power move by that 24 of Speed Racer.
Side by side for the lead still. Between the 24 and the 10. Looks like the 24 is going to be able to clear him.
Oh, and here comes the 10 battling back. Let's see if he can get to his inside bumper. He can't. Oh, was that caution? 3rd caution tonight. All right, Nick, you're up on the restart.
Alrighty.
Yeah, power move there by Wreckfest. That's the first person we've seen drive past that man Perky like that tonight. So the 24 may have found those adjustments that I was just alluding to and got some speed in that Chevrolet.
Got that NOS bottle through the window.
They listen to Nick. All right, so Nick, before you call the restart, you're pitting here. You staying out? Take a 2, 4.
I'm staying out. Haven't ridden around that many green flags. Oh, and I believe it's a manual caution.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Well.
All right, so the 24 is going to lead him down pit road, so I'll stay out.
Didn't think they were calling manual cautions here in the main event. Mac lied to us.
Mac.
Here we are. Manual caution here in stage 3, the first one that we have seen tonight.
Yeah, maybe they changed their mind after the first couple of accidents there that didn't cause the caution. And they're like, we'll just call our own.
So it looks like the 24, maybe the 48 took 2. As you can see, Bubba Chafin getting his lap back.
Alright, the 24 is going to exit the pit lane. Still your leader here. Speed Racer out front. But a couple cars didn't pit, it looks like. The 18 and 3 wide racing and Bubba Chafin here are on the front row. So the first guys off pit lane are Speed Racer with the freshest tires and the 48 of Max. So this is going to be an interesting restart.
If the one got his lap back...
The 24, the 48, and the 87 are all on 2 tires, and everyone
there we go.
Them is 4.
Alright. Yeah, alright, so the one Bubba Chafin falling to should be the end of the longest line, which he did.
Mixed bag of strategies here on these pit stops, differing agendas, and this is going to make for probably the best restart of the night. You got guys on no tires, 2 tires, and 4 tires.
All right, here we go, Nick.
18, where do you go in the restart zone? Well, we're about to find out. 18 and 3 wide racing is going to bring him to the restart box. He's going to choose to go way early, get to jump on that 24. The 48 is going to go right with him. It's actually going to go to the inside of the 18 after the line, so that's a legal move. 48 on those 2 tires is going to motor past the 18 on the inside. Looking to bring the 88 with him, as well as the 9 and the 24.
I was surprised to see the 18 jump there so quickly, but the 48 must have been on the same plane because not only did he go with... Oh, no! 3 wide again! The 88, the 48, and the 18. 3 wide racing into the wall there. He's going to fall a ton of positions. They were still 3 wide there for a second. The 24 Speed Racer now inside the 9 and Wreckfest. Looks like he's on a mission to go collect that 88.
We have a Hendrick Motorsports 1 through 4 and a Chevy 1 through 5.
You know how I said that Hendrick train was in the back? Well, now all 4 of them are out front. They have got that track position back, and 4 Chevys are leading this field right now, led by Barry Son.
Yeah, the 24 is looking to the inside, outside, switching over between the lanes. Just going to push them through 1 and 2.
Oh, the 1 moves the 48 out of the way. They're 3-way. Oh, my goodness.
Bubba Chafin said, "Get out of my way. I'm coming through."
Oh, we got a battle for lead.
Walking. 24 is going to try and use the bumper, to no avail.
Alright, so the 10 of that man Perky has made his way up to P4. I believe he's still got the draft of those top 3 cars. If he can pull these guys there a little bit, I believe he's got a shot to take the lead back. The 88 of Barry's son, really strong in the open. Haven't really seen him too much here up in the front for the main event, but here he is, turning laps, leading them.
Oh, he's going to give him a bumper.
Oh,
he pushes him up the track. The 9
3 wide.
Both of them.
Take advantage.
2 to go in stage 3.
With a run.
Oh, wow. Talk about take advantage. That 10 of that man Perky just picked up 2 spots there. Oh, 1 spot, I'm sorry.
24 pushes the 9 through the corner number 1.
10 going to make a power move on the outside of the 24. Possibly the 2 fastest cars in town.
This shows how important these playoff points are to these drivers. They are going all out right now, coming to the white flag and saying,
"Oh no! Hit the apron!"
And it's going to be 3 wide for second off of turn 4.
Oh no! It's a Hendrick Motorsports sandwich with the Stewart Haas Racing Mustang as the meat and bread. I mean, meat and cheese. You got the 24. The Speed Racer now has reclaimed the lead.
Oh, they hit the apron.
He's shown that he is fast here when he gets 3 wide back here with 3 wide racing, the 9 of Wreckfest and the 88 of Barry's son. They get it all sorted out. Let's see, is this the white flag here or is this last?
This is it. We're coming to the checkered flag.
What a run!
Off stage number 3.
What a run!
Oh, it's going to be close. But
the
Speed
24.
Racer's going to hang on for stage 3.
Wow.
So 3 different drivers right now have won 3 different stages, all collecting 1 playoff point each. A little bit of parity here.
And I believe any of those 3 drivers could win this thing.
Yeah, we've been talking about the 10 all night, but he's only won 1 stage. Mac the Breadman claimed a stage, and now Speed Racers claim the other stage. It's gonna be a knockdown, drag-out brawl here in the final stage, though.
Oh, absolutely. And the stages are equal length. 4 stages here tonight in the Coca-Cola 600 All-Star Race. 25 laps apiece. So everybody has already seen their strategies. If there's a caution, they've seen their strategies. If it goes green the whole way. So there's no excuses from here on out. Nick, what do you think we'll see here in stage 4?
I think you're going to see the intensity ramp up even more. The final stage, you're going for 10 playoff points. That's just ridiculous. That's 2 wins in the season.
Huge bucket of playoff points here on the line in this final stage.
I'm going to have 20 some odd laps to get it done.
All right, going back to green here. The 9 of Wreckfest leads this pack off into turn 1. The 10 of that man Perkins, whatever. I'm sorry, on the outside. I screwed that all up. Y'all go ahead. I'll rejoin.
You know what? 23 laps here in the final stage.
Uh-oh. I think his mic died. Oh, there he is.
But
I
was going to say 23 laps here in the final stage. The only guy that I've seen go that distance without pitting is Mac. So he might be able to save and pull off the shocker here.
Batman Perky in the wall. There's going to be 4 wide.
3 wide in the back.
Mac and Batman in the wall, and Mac is going to wreck, it looks like.
3 wide heading off into turn 3. The 24 on the bottom, the 88 in the middle. Mr. Lee.
Oh my god. Oh no. How did they not wreck there?
Oh my goodness, this is crazy.
We'll get a better
3 in the grass.
Oh, and he saves it.
Mr. Leroy does his imitation of the pass in the grass here at Charlotte. Saves his car, continues on.
A couple contenders back here in this pack. 88 we've seen fast of Barry's son. The 24 of Speed Racers back here. The 10 of that man Perky is back here. As the 9 and the 18 pull away.
I tell you what, the 9 and the 18 are loving what they're seeing in their mirror right now. It has allowed them to get a big gap over these guys fighting here for 3rd place. 3 wide yet again, the 88 on the bottom.
It looks like the 18 may be saving fuel and then drafted the 9 right up here. Doesn't seem to be able to draft up on the straightaways. He might be saving fuel to try and make it the distance.
87 right up near the wall. That's Travis DeSun in that bright yellow Chevrolet. Gets passed by that man Perky going down the front stretch. So Perky's made his way through this traffic. Can he run down these 2 leaders?
You brought up a good point about saving fuel there, Nick, because as Gator said, the only guy that ran the whole stage without pitting was Mac the Breadman, and where's he at?
Right now he's sitting in the very back.
Looks like he's saving fuel.
He might be saving again.
I mean, just look at what the 18's doing up here, though. He's not drafting up to the bumper of the 9. It looks like he's maybe running 3/4, maybe even half throttle on these straightaways.
And I'm watching Max stream. I can confirm that he is saving fuel.
That sly dog, him.
My phone has died, so I no longer have Max stream pulled up.
Can confirm that he is saving fuel.
I wonder if anybody else can actually save that amount of fuel. I'm assuming you have to have a wheel, especially shifting the neutral to mid-corner.
With how hard some of these guys are racing, no. Absolutely not. Some of these guys are just going all out. They don't care about the fuel. They're just driving these cars as fast as they can drive them.
Fair enough.
Got a 3-car draft here, though, 3rd place through 5th place, and it seems to be working here as they are catching that front duo by just a little bit.
It does look like they're catching them.
I think it's more than just a little bit. They've been catching them by quite a bit every lap. Corner by corner.
Pretty soon, we're not going to have 2 different packs. We're going to have a lead pack of 5.
We're going to have to see how that man Perky navigates this 2-car tandem up here.
Oh, and Bubba Chafin says it's now my time to make the move as he clears the 24 of Wreckfest in 1 corner.
The all-black number 1 of Bubba Chafin has moved his way up into 4th position.
Speed Racer. Apologies. Not Wreckfest.
As that man Perky should start sniffing the draft of that 18 here coming down the backstretch. Yep, they are there.
The 18 has backed off considerably the last couple laps. I don't know if he's lost the handling on that car, or he is indeed saving fuel.
He may have realized that if I'm going to save, I need to do it now. Oh, no, the 1 and the 24 make contact, but they wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
87 was on pit road.
Oh!
And they're going to be 3
oh
wide.
My.
Back to 2 wide.
They thought about it there. This fight for second is not ended very easily for that man Perky or 3 wide. It's made it difficult. But that man Perky finally clears the 18 car.
Oh,
3 wide contact between the 18, the 24, and the 1. The 18 is completely around. The 1 saves it. It looks like the 3 is collected. Let's see if they will call a manual caution here, or maybe the computer will.
I think it's going to be an in-game caution.
Wow, this changes everything. There goes Mac's strategy.
Out of the window.
Oh, yeah. Come down and just take just enough. You take a 4 or 2 here, Gator?
I'm taking 4 fresh ones. I'm taking a full tank of fuel, and I'm driving my heart out to the end.
This is about to be crazy.
This is going to be the most fiery restart of the night. Flames are about to go through the roof.
And look at that. You get to call it. Isn't that awesome?
Oh, I'm ready for this bonfire of a restart.
To Nick's point, it does look like it is a game called caution. So we're not going to have the regrouping and all that, which is convenient when they actually call it correctly.
The 88 of Barry's son, maybe with a little bit of strategy. He's going to line up here in the lead.
Barry's son on pit road when that caution came out. He may have gotten his 4 tires, fuel, and now track position.
He gets a good launch on that 9 car as they head off into turn 1. Wow, the 24 gets under the 9 coming out of turn 2. Here comes Speed Racer on Wreckfest for 2nd place.
And you know this 88 car just wants to see those guys fight it out behind him as a 48's going to wash up into the wall behind him.
Matt clipped the apron there in the middle of 3 and 4, washed up the track, didn't take anybody with him, bounced off the wall. He's still in contention.
That's
Barry's son right now.
Have a chance at this win.
Yep, Barry Sun right now still your leader, but here comes the 24 car on the inside. Speed Racer looking for the lead.
Got to be careful with that apron down there.
Wow.
The 88's going to wash up in the 24.
Oh, the 88 in the wall.
DD's not going to be happy with that one. How many laps to go do we have, do you know?
I'll check
Whenever.
here in half a lap whenever Max Stream catches up.
And look at that. The cream has risen to the top. The 24 Speed Racer, who we've talked about a lot tonight, and the 10 of that man Perky has made his way up to P2.
It will be 7 to go at the line here as that man Perky is kind of sizing up the 24 car. Where is he going to make his move? When is he going to make it? I would guess it's going to be as soon as possible.
I wouldn't make my move as soon as possible. I think that draft means that much to these guys.
He's going to try the outside.
Oh my.
That's not going to work. He's going to lose about 1 to 2 car lengths, but he might pull it back on exit here.
He might lose 1 to 2 spots.
Here comes that 3 car, Mr. Leroy.
And there he goes.
Driving from the 24, giving the 3 car the draft instead of the 10, so the 3 can actually challenge the 10.
The 10, though, hanging tough on that high lane. Gets a great run out of turn 4. 6 to go. Side by side for second place.
I did notice quite a while.
Oh, contact between the 3 and the 10. The 10's not going to be happy about that one. But I tell you who is happy, the 24.
That just made Perky's path to victory very difficult.
And I think the 24 is breathing a little bit.
He's in the wall
easier.
again.
3 car in that mirror instead of that 10 car.
Handful of laps to go here at Charlotte.
And don't count out Bubba Chafin just yet. He's shown that if he can get to you, he's gonna take that position from you. And there goes the 18 to 3 wide.
Get this race win right now.
Right now, Speed Racer out front, trying to break the draft down the back
Oh,
stretch
look at
over
3.
Mr. Leroy.
Don't look now, but this is going to be a 6 car battle for the win right here.
What's this, 4 to go? Nice.
The 9 car has gotten under the 18 back there. Looking to take 4th place.
I know it's gonna sound crazy, but that 10's not out of it yet.
Listen, if things go wild up here, anything can happen.
Mr. Leroy uses the draft sucks right up on the bumper going into 3.
Wash up the track.
Oh, the 18 gets hard into the outside wall. It gives 5th place to Mac the Bread Man. 3 to go.
Can Mr. Leroy find his way around? Can he hold off that 1 car who's looking rather impatient right now, sitting in 3rd place?
Here comes the 9. Contact between the 1 and the 9. The 1's going to lose a ton of positions. And that might be
some breathing room for the 3 car.
Yeah, I was going to say that might be best case scenario for the 3 there. Here we go with... I've lost count. Is this 2? 2 to go.
Yep, he's looking high.
Oh, there's no way he can make that pass high, right?
Run? I don't know. We've seen Perky do it.
He's not going to be afraid to use that bumper.
He's still there.
He's there. He's got to go down. Yeah, there you go.
Is he going to do an over-under?
Oh, a little bit of
maybe a little bit of a bump.
Oh, the 9's loving this. The 9 of Wreckfest is loving this. Look at this huge run. Is this 1?
Yep,
yeah,
1 to go. White flag here in the All-Star race for the NOS Racing League. The 9 looks under the 3.
Ooh.
He's going to get the 24 bump.
Puts the bumper to the 24. Oh, no. What's going to happen here with the... Here comes the 40. Oh, the 9 and the 48 make contact. Here goes the 3 of Mr. Leroy. He's going to have to move him if he wants to win this race.
He's going to push him.
The 24 Speed Racer drags the brakes just a little bit as he comes around turn 4. Speed Racer, 10 playoff points. Your All-Star winner.
With that, Mr.
And
Leroy
a
come home
huge wreck behind him.
And Mac the Bread Man coming home in P3.
Wow.
What a finish.
Speed Racer, your Season 2 NOS Cup Series All-Star champion. 10 points for him. Congratulations. Wow, what a race we just witnessed.
I'll tell you what, that last caution that came out absolutely changed everything. And the 24 was able to take advantage.
Yeah, Mr. Leroy's going to bring it home P2. Mac's going to get P3. Bubba Chafin P4, Wreckfest P5, That Man Perky P6, 3 Wide Racing P7, Travis Sun in 8th, and rounding out your field is Barry Sun in 9th.
All right, well, this is usually the point of the broadcast where I don't have Speed Racer on my friends list, so I'm going to try anyways.
Looking them up. Give me a second.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're going to try anyways, don't get me wrong. But if we can't get them in here, that's okay.
And the 10 of That Man Perky with the fastest lap of the race.
Oh, yeah, I believe it. He was fast all night. Just wrong place at the wrong time. I'm going blue screen here for a second, so I'm just going to kind of ramble on because they can't hear anybody but me right now. So, where the heck is the suggested invite? Okay, cool. So much for rambling on. We saw an interesting race here at the All-Star race. We had 3 drivers race their way in from the open, and we are back to the regular screen. So somebody else take it away.
Yeah, what a crazy race we saw tonight. We saw some 3-wide action. There was constant battles all over that racetrack tonight, but in the end, Speed Racer brings home the dub, brings home that All-Star Championship, and 10 playoff points with them, as we are now joined in our party by the race winner tonight, by the All-Star champ, Speed Racer. How are you feeling after that performance? Definitely. Definitely, you needed some playoff points in your bucket heading into tonight, and you earned them. Got 10 of them, got 11 of them with that stage win as well. So that's going to set you up nicely for your playoffs here whenever they start. But you lead the series in wins this season. So, I mean, how's it feel knowing that this All-Star race win validates all those other 4 wins, and that you right now are the favorite in the NOS Racing League for this championship? Definitely. Hey, it's the All-Star race. Gloves are off, right? All right, well, in the booth, I've got Avenged Fail. I have got Nick. Nick, I'll start with you. What kind of question you got for the NOS Racing League All-Star Champion Speed Racer tonight?
Listen, man, congratulations on your All-Star win. But we saw some crazy restarts all night. How important was it to just get that track position on the restarts? Mm.
All right, well, Avenged, I don't know if you're back or not, but if you are, the floor is yours.
Oh, I am right here and I'm ready. Speed. So at the end of stage 2, everyone except for 3 drivers got caught a lap down. What was going through your mind there after you saw Mac the Breadman stretch out stage 2 and win it on strategy? Did that affect any of your strategy? Or were you just, hey, I can't do that, so I'm just going to do my own thing? Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but our viewers just said they can't hear you. They can't hear you.
That is a big, big rip.
Yeah, I just looked at our comment section.
That is tragic. Go from the highest of highs, winning the All-Star race, to the lowest of lows, acting like a mute here on the stream. That's big disappointment here.
Sorry, Speed. Is there anything you would like for me or Gator to relay to the crowd? Well, Speed Racer said, No, seriously, anything you want to throw out there?
Like to thank people who didn't put me up the track, and hopefully they don't next week. Sorry to everybody I may have bumped, and don't get me so suspended.
Well, from the words of Speed Racer, he apologizes for any contact made out there on the track tonight. However, it's the All-Star race. There's only one winner here tonight. So if he ruffled any feathers, he apologizes, but ready for the 600 next week.
All right, Speed Racer. Well, appreciate you joining the lobby. Next time we broadcast, go ahead and share your voice. Congratulations on the All-Star Race win once again. But if you could, kindly leave. And I think we may make an attempt at inviting the runner-up in. Be sure to watch the stream. Do we remember who finished second?
I was Mr. Leroy.
It was Mr. Leroy, so let me see if I can't find him.
Okay. Hopefully he's got his voice shared.
I think I've got Mr. Leroy as a friend already. So
Oh, very
You
nice.
should probably go ahead and check that before he starts talking.
that might help. Let's see. Searching for Mr. Leroy. There he is. Shows offline. It shows his last time online was over a month ago, so.
So quite a while for someone who finished second tonight.
He's just not very social, I reckon. But hey, that's alright. We'll wait a few minutes, see if he joins. Interesting race here tonight. We just go over Mr. Leroy's performance there in the Open. It was a 7% race in the Open. There was a caution on lap 1, so he was able to come down, put his setup in. And the front two cars pulled away there for a while, and he was able to reel them in. He caught his draft and ended up passing the 88 of Barryson, and that put him in the All-Star race. Ended up finishing second in the All-Star race. So this is a gentleman, if he joins, that has a lot of talent, is able to race his way into the All-Star race and then prove that he's worthy of the All-Star race. Was there anything that kind of stuck out for you, Nick, out of the 3-car?
Just his performance in the Open and how it translated to the All-Star race. I mean, you look at it in the Open, he started, I think, relatively far back in the field, and he was able to drive his way up to second. And he did the same thing in the All-Star race. Started deep in the field and drove his way up to second over the 100-lap race. So I mean, that was just impressive to me.
All right, well, fair enough. I believe, unless Gator, you got any words about the 3 while we're kind of wasting time, or should we end it?
Oh, well, Mr. Leroy came one spot short tonight. However, it was not due to a lack of effort. He was fast. He provided us with some exciting moments, even his best Earnhardt impression with that pass in the grass on the front stretch. But came home P2. He's going to be a little bit disappointed after that. Didn't get any playoff points, but nothing to hang his head over because he was fast tonight, and that's going to bode well for him next week as these guys participate in their Coca-Cola 600. So look for him next week to lead a charge towards the front of the field. And for Speed Racer, series leading 4 wins, All-Star champion. He's positioned himself well for the playoff hunt, and he's going to be fast next week too.
All right, well, usually the All-Star race is halfway through the season, so the NOS Energy Cup Series is about halfway through. If you are tuning in and know any NOS Energy Racing League drivers, Mac, Speed Racer, Leroy, Mr. Leroy, and they stream, go ahead and tune in. Tune into their stream. They've still got half a season to go, and you'll see some good racing over there. We saw some good racing here tonight. We saw the best of the NOS Energy Racing League. But I would be remiss if I did not remind you that the North American E-Racing League hits the track tomorrow night at 8:45 sharp. If you don't make it at 8:45, you're starting in the rear. If you don't make race time, you're out. The Xfinity guys taking on Phoenix. Gator, is there somebody in this booth that's racing tomorrow? Is there 1 or 2 people? Or?
Well, there are 1 or 2 people racing tomorrow. Nick, 2357, is going to be in the field tomorrow night, looking to rebound off after a disappointing finish in Daytona. And Mr. Avenged Fail is going to be in that race, looking to regain his championship form. So, what do those two have in store for us tomorrow night? I guess you're going to have to check it out. But for anybody that's interested in joining the NOS Racing League that you watched tonight, hit up Wreckfest92484. I believe he's one of the admins, owners over there, so hit him up with any interest. If you're interested in joining the North American E-Racing League, hit up myself, Gator Mike 89, KBart 20, and we'll happily get you set up.
All right, Gator.
Definitely tune in tomorrow night for the Xfinity Series.
You gotta hit your key line when you sign off.
Oh, I'm hitting the key line. I thought you were in control of this broadcast.
I am waiting for you.
You know what? Why don't you hit that key line for me? I want to hear somebody else say it.
All right, all you gnarly ones.
There we go. So all my gnarly ones out there, that was Avenged Fail. Thank Nick in the booth as well. My name's Gator Mike. We appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight to watch the NOS Racing League All-Star Race, and we hope you tune in tomorrow night for the Xfinity race as well here in the North American E-Racing League. So yeah, everybody that's still up late with us, it's pushing 11:30 on the East Coast. We thank you. We appreciate the support, and we will catch you guys next time.